The 21st century brings an advancement of technology beyond our wildest dreams, but with great power comes great responsibility. As an educational technologist, our view requires a critical perspective, analyzing how we can best satisfy the desire to improve student performance within the educational setting and differentiate instruction for our numerous students. However, it is not as simple as reading a book. By taking a critical eye on things, we look to avoid ethical issues within the educational setting. As during our time of unrest, we see the struggles of many divided along the lines of socioeconomic status. As educators, this cannot be ignored or overlooked, but acknowledged and worked to ensure no child is left behind. According to Krutka et al. 2019, to avoid another round of something out of the movie Jurassic Park, we must pose questions about the social implications of technologies that are embedded in the theoretical assumptions of their designers. Does this create more harm than good? By taking a look at social implications, we also determine whether EdTech is appropriate. Instead of keeping up with the time, problems may be better solved with what is available or not at all, according to Gromley, 1996. This requires not only a critical perspective, but also diving into the world of critical pedagogy. The usage of critical pedagogy studies can offer a powerful and ethic means for considering practices and perspectives along with culture within learning and technology, according to Bradshaw, 2017. He also stated, engaging in critical pedagogy is a commitment to freedom, freedom from oppression practices, methodologies that facilitate oppression, freedom to engage in issues and concerns relative to students' lives, and freedom to trust learners to be co-creators of knowledge. Looking at our world with a new perspective, we as educators can analyze best practices and implement them to create a thriving ecosystem in the classroom where students feel like they are heard, where they feel empowered, and where they can change the world. One of the many issues educational technologists face is digital literacy, which was from a reading in week 6. According to the ALA in 2013, digital literacy is the ability to use information and communication technologies, ICT, to find, evaluate, create, and communicate information requiring both cognitive and technical skills. Students need to be able to read and write using technology, also analyze, create, and discern information adequately. Students can navigate the land of social media, make videos and text as fast as the wind, but cannot progress any further than this. According to Lander 2017, a new job front awaits where manufacturer jobs are replaced with technical, problem-solving skills that are in demand, skills that many students leave high school without in the long run. Ritzhaupt and Hallfeld 2018 stated the following: there is no future career that is untouched by technology, and leaving students unprepared for these futures is indifferent at best. ICT literacy is now a requirement for successful participation in virtually every aspect of our lives, including entertainment, education, work, and citizenship. The pandemic has pointed out the benefits of living in the technological age. Many people have been able to work from home. We were able to have virtual learning, and you can even order groceries and have them delivered, all possible because of the advancement of technology. To address this critical issue in educational technology, teachers and schools need to incorporate computer science classes for students to learn these vital skills required in the future. We also need to provide job-embedded professional development opportunities for teachers, which help them develop their own ICT skills and incorporate their ICT integration knowledge, skills, and dispositions, according to Holfeld et al. 2013. By empowering teachers with the knowledge for ICT literacy incorporation, they can empower their students. Students are not the only ones who suffer from digital illiteracy, but by preparing these teachers with pedagogical skills, they translate into more digitally literate students. In Week 8, from the 2017 K-12 Horizon Report, we look into the future and the challenges that are faced by educators. One that stood out was technology adoption, and within that is the challenges of reevaluating our role as educators, according to Freeman et al. 2017. As technology is evolving, so is the role of teacher. The teachers that stood in front of the room and educated us no longer exist, and in their place are teachers with numerous roles trying to do what is best for their students. Not only do we need to differentiate instruction, but master educational technology, bring up testing scores, handle virtual learning, grade papers, attend 504 meetings, and the list goes on. New research brings new learning methods, which means more training. As we try to stay up with the times, the feelings of being overwhelmed are prevalent. Between data crunching, PD attendance, and every meeting under the sun, we try to develop a plan that can be changed at any moment. This leads to mental exhaustion, burnout, and feeling of dread. To address this, we need to stop the one-size-fits-all professional development for our teachers, offer support, assistance, and an ear when needed to be able to voice their struggles so meaningful solutions can be obtained instead of ignored. Start small, practice incorporation, lean on fellow teachers, and of course, ask your campus educational technologist for assistance. A phrase I refer to a lot is do not reinvent the wheel. Teaching is a marathon, not a sprint. It is okay to ask for help, to use others' lessons, to take a break, to turn off phone notifications for the weekend, and to put ourselves first. It truly does take a village to raise a child, but putting too much pressure on teachers to be the jack of all trades while the master of none leads to emotional stress, burnout, and eventually too many leaving the profession. In the long run, we are educators first and foremost, but as educational technologists, we take our knowledge and background to help fellow educators be successful in the classroom. Navigating through these difficult times and with looming critical issues to tackle, we grab our bag of tricks and our devices and head out to change the world, one student and one teacher at a time. Thank you.